Once upon a time, in a small, unassuming town, there lived a magician named Oliver. Now, Oliver wasn't your typical magician. He didn't pull rabbits out of hats or perform card tricks. No, his magic was much more extraordinary. He had the power to make people's dreams come true. It all started on a chilly autumn evening when Oliver set up his little stand in the town square. The townsfolk gathered around him, their faces lit with curiosity. You could feel the excitement in the air as he waved his wand, sparkling with the dust of hope. "Step right up. What is your heart's greatest desire?" he called out, his voice booming. One by one, people approached him. First was Sarah, a young girl with big dreams of becoming a world-renowned dancer. With a twinkle in his eye, Oliver waved his wand, and just like that, Sarah found herself on the grand stage of a famous theater, performing to a roaring crowd. The joy on her face was contagious, and soon others in the crowd began to shout out their wishes. Next was Mr. Thompson, the local baker. He wished for his bakery to be the most popular in town. With a flick of his wrist, the aroma of freshly baked bread filled the air, and suddenly, people were lining up outside his shop, eager to taste his treats. It was a miracle. Mr. Thompson couldn't believe his luck. Then came Mrs. Carter, an elderly woman who had always wanted to travel the world. With a grand gesture, Oliver sent her soaring across the globe, experiencing the wonders of Paris, the beaches of Hawaii, and the bustling streets of Tokyo, all in the blink of an eye. Her laughter echoed through the square, and the townsfolk watched in awe. But then, something unexpected happened. A shadowy figure emerged from the crowd. It was Jake, the town's resident skeptic. "This isn't real magic. You're just a fraud," he shouted, his voice dripping with disdain. The crowd fell silent, tension thick in the air. Oliver turned to him, his expression calm but firm. "What is your dream, Jake?" he asked. Jake hesitated. He had lived his life convinced that dreams were for children, but deep down he longed for adventure, for a life beyond the mundane. "I want to see the world too," he muttered, almost ashamed. Oliver grinned, and with a wave of his wand, Jake was whisked away on a thrilling journey. Suddenly, he was climbing mountains, exploring ancient ruins, and diving into crystal-clear oceans. The transformation was incredible, and for the first time, Jake felt alive. As the day turned to night, the townspeople were buzzing with excitement. They had all experienced a taste of their dreams, but Oliver noticed something troubling. As the magic faded, so did the happiness in their eyes. They had tasted their dreams, but reality was waiting for them when they returned. Oliver gathered everyone once more. "Dreams are powerful," he said, his voice steady, "but they can't replace the work it takes to achieve them. Magic can give you a glimpse, but it's up to you to chase those dreams." The crowd listened intently, the weight of his words sinking in. With a final flourish, Oliver made his exit, leaving behind a town buzzing with newfound inspiration. Sarah began taking dance classes, Mr. Thompson experimented with new recipes, and Mrs. Carter started planning her next adventure. Even Jake found himself volunteering to help others pursue their dreams. Days turned into weeks, and the town thrived, not just because of Oliver's magic, but because everyone was now working towards their goals. They had learned that while dreams might be magical, the real enchantment was in the effort and determination they poured into their lives. And so, the story of Oliver the Magician spread far and wide, not just as a tale of miraculous moments, but as a reminder that the greatest magic of all comes from within us. The end, or is it just the beginning?